Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. We're hanging out in downtown Cleveland as we catch you up on what's happening in this beautiful city. Coming up, a new era of housing development in Cleveland. The city names 4 finalists to build modular homes in 2 of Cleveland's neighborhoods. And after a deadly month of house fires, Cleveland firefighters are going door to door to make sure you have the equipment and knowledge to stay safe in case of an emergency. Plus, an action-packed event for fans of all ages. We were there as the community came together to celebrate the premiere of Superman, filmed right here in our city. An appeals court has ruled Ohio cities like Cleveland can legally regulate the sale and distribution of tobacco products. The Cleveland Department of Health applauds this decision. TV20's Richard Stewart has more.
Cities like Cleveland have been fighting to regulate tobacco products and smoke shops, and now a state appeals court says we have the power to do just that, affirming what's known as home rule under the Ohio Constitution. The ruling strikes down a state law that tried to block cities from enacting stricter tobacco regulations than Ohio's baseline. For public health officials, it's a win, both legally and medically.
To our knowledge, this is the first time that we have won a case at this level against state preemption. And so basically what the state legislature was trying to do is pass a law that local governments could not set up their own rules around tobacco regulation. And we sued the state, and we've now won twice.
In April, Cleveland passed new rules that include licensing all tobacco retailers, setting zoning limits for smoke shops, and capping the size of window signage. By this October, all retailers will be required to apply for a license subject to health inspections and compliance checks.
This license also allows us to be able to know how many tobacco retailers are within the city, but also do compliance checks to make sure that they're not selling to minors. I think it also gives us an opportunity to do more outreach to individuals if they're looking to stop using tobacco products.
Officials say the new rules are part of a broader plan to curb smoking, especially among young people and in over-targeted neighborhoods. The results are already visible.
The smoking rate in 2015 in the city of Cleveland was 35% of adults, which was the highest in the country. And our latest data in 2025, just a few months ago, show that our smoking rate is down to 19.5%. So a really incredible drop in smoking rates, meaning so many more people in Cleveland are breathing easy.
Adam Habash runs a Cleveland smoke shop and says he's already following the rules and supports efforts to weed out bad actors.
I agree with it. I do think it's oversaturated with the smoke shops. So I do agree if they do want to cut down on it. We have signs. They say we ID. So, like I said, if you're not breaking the rules, you got nothing to worry about. And that's how we are here. We ID anybody.
Cleveland Department of Public Health says enforcement will involve not just inspectors, but residents can also chip in.
I think most importantly, too, it also allows citizens to be able to report on these pieces of legislation. So if you see signage that is more than the 25% that's allowed, or if you see a shop within your community that is a smoke shop, it has to be permitted as a smoke shop.
Whether or not this decision will be appealed remains to be seen, but for now, Cleveland is back in control, using local laws to protect local public health. For TV20 News, I'm Richard Stewart.
Clevelanders had the chance to give back to those who lost everything in the June explosion and fire at Rainbow Terrace Apartments. And they went above and beyond, donating items, time, and compassion to those in need. We spoke with the volunteers who helped make sure the day ran smoothly.
So today what we're doing is giving back to the community due to a devastating fire that happened in the community of Garden Valley.
We have children, families who have lost everything.
I can't imagine being in a fire and losing everything that I have.
I am actually a product of Garden Valley. I used to live there many, many years, grew up there. My grandmother still lives down there.
It's cool just to see like an empty room turn into a room full of things to help other people out.
So they've literally transported from all of the communities and the centers that donated it. They sorted it out, and this is what we're doing. We're just distributing it so they can just grab and go at their convenience. We have hygiene products, we have clothes, we have toys, shoes.
My favorite part of the day has been able to help this little girl who has been in need of certain kinds of shoes for her school. She goes to the Catholic Church, and she needed black colored dress shoes, and we were able to find her 2 pairs of shoes. I showed them to her, and she was so excited, and then she tried them on, and they fit perfect. She goes, "These fit perfect. They're just perfect."
Commune means we come together as one and in unity. So I think that's what we all are doing right now. This is amazing. This is amazing.
Let them know we're here for them. We're here to support them, especially in their time of need and even hereafter.
The city of Cleveland announced a major step in a new era of housing development, choosing 4 manufacturer finalists to build modular homes. Those homes will be in the Clark Fulton neighborhood and the Buckeye neighborhood.
These manufacturers are companies that build homes in factories instead of building them on site in a more traditional construction method. And what that does is allows us to build homes more efficiently, a little faster, and more cheaply. But they're really high quality homes, just like other homes that are built in more traditional ways.
Those 4 manufacturer finalists include Zenny Homes, ModSys, Guardian Structural Technologies, and Module. As part of the city's evaluation of those companies, this summer they're building at least 1 home with each of them in partnership with Habitat for Humanity.
What's really exciting about this initiative is that not only will it be a way that we can help solve our housing problem in Cleveland, but by having a factory right here in Cleveland, we're also creating jobs in our community that are really high quality jobs in a factory where people can learn trades and contribute to building houses for Cleveland, and also potentially exporting homes to outside of our region. In September, we will be actually setting these homes in Cleveland. We'll be able to have them on the ground, touch and feel the product, and that will help us as a group to make an informed decision about who's right to have participate in Cleveland.
The city says the Cleveland Foundation supported this effort with a grant of $250,000. Next on TV20, Operation Save a Life. June was especially alarming for Cleveland firefighters, so they're going door to door sharing tools and knowledge for you to stay safe. Plus, the mayor and city officials hear neighborhood issues directly from the source. We tag along for the latest Summer Safety Walk. Next.
Today's vote, in my eyes, is not a very difficult one.
Cleveland residents, listen up. Rising ozone levels could pose a health risk, so stay alert. Warm weather brings higher ground level ozone, which can trigger asthma attacks and breathing problems and other serious health issues, especially for children, seniors, and those with lung conditions. If this is you, try to limit outdoor activity during peak afternoon hours and follow local air quality alerts. Stay safe, stay informed. Visit airnow.gov or follow the Cleveland Department of Public Health on social media.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Crow, Director of the Office of Urban Analytics and Innovation. Last year, we launched the new 311, a centralized, non-emergency hotline and website that provides ready access to city services and information. Whether you live here, work here, or are just visiting, our goal is to make it easier for you to report non-emergency issues, either online or by phone. Think of us as the front door for your city services. See a pothole that needs to be fixed? Need a trash container? Discover a street light that needs to be replaced? You can call 311 or visit us online at clevelandohio.gov/311, and we will make sure your request gets to the right department. If you submit your request online, you can create an account and track the status of your request. This is your city, and with 311, you can help make Cleveland better for all of us.
Welcome back to TV20. I'm Dan Monroe here in downtown Cleveland. Mayor Bibb and volunteers are going door to door as a part of the mayor's summer safety plan, and we had the opportunity to walk along with them.
So we're knocking on doors, we're engaging the residents, asking them, how is everything going in the neighborhood? Are there any quality of life issues that they're experiencing?
The mayor, along with local agencies and safety officials, took part in a neighborhood walk to hear directly from residents. Whether it's an issue of a pothole, vacant property, or illegal dumping sites, the concern is reported through 311, a centralized non-emergency hotline and website that gives residents easy access to city services and information.
Give us some information about 311.
Much of it is powered by 311. So we want to educate our residents on how they can report the issues themselves. And then as we're walking around, we've brought tablets with us and are entering those into our 311 system today. So once a service request is entered into 311, things like high grass and weeds or potholes or a house that needs attention from building and housing, it goes directly to the departments to address that service request. So they will get it almost instantaneously.
And to make a request, you can dial 311 or visit clevelandohio.gov/311. June was a deadly month for house fires in Cleveland. According to Cleveland Fire, there have been 7 deaths from house fires this year. That equals the number of fire deaths for all of 2024. So Cleveland firefighters are knocking on doors in neighborhoods to install smoke alarms and share life-saving tips.
So we're on West 148th Street, just north of Terminal, in our 3rd Battalion. This is a site of a fatal fire from the month of June, and actually we had 2 fatal fires in the month of June. There's another one on East 121st and Kinsman. Both of those fires had one thing in common: no working smoke alarms inside. We're going to canvass the neighborhood, let everybody know, first off, how important it is that they have working smoke alarms, and secondly, how available those working smoke alarms are.
Through a partnership with the American Red Cross, Cleveland Fire can provide free smoke alarms, which they'll install for you. While they're in your home, they'll go over fire safety and evacuation plans. If your home needs smoke alarms, you can call 216-361-5535. That's the number of the American Red Cross, which will then dispatch Cleveland firefighters to your home to install the alarms free of charge. I like that one. There's now a sign commemorating Cleveland firefighter Johnny Tetrick Memorial Hwy. It was unveiled on I-90 West, just east of MLK. Tetrick's family, friends, and fellow firefighters were all there for the unveiling. Johnny Tetrick was hit and killed in 2022 while he was on duty, helping at the scene of a crash. There will soon be more resources for mental health and substance abuse in the cities of Parma and Parma Heights. Cuyahoga County Executive Chris Ronayne, city officials, public safety, and first responders announced the expansion of the county's mental health and substance abuse crisis response program.
When persons are suffering from a mental health breakdown, sometimes a co-response is what's exactly the doctor ordered. And if a dispatcher dispatches a mental health specialist and a social worker to the incident, it's giving an officer an extra resource. And that officer may not have that particular tool in the box to know how to actually deal with mental health crisis breakdown. So we're saving lives and we're changing lives with this program.
Sometimes we have to reach across borders and partner with other agencies to get things done in our communities. So in partnering with Cuyahoga County, the city of Parma, we are able to provide services to these individuals that otherwise they would not get.
It's based on the model initiated by Shaker Heights in 2022, which then expanded to serve Cleveland Heights, University Heights, Richmond Heights, and South Euclid in 2024. Since that expansion, the program has been used in response to over 2,000 calls for service for situations like mood disorders, substance abuse, trauma, and more. The program will add full-time social workers with police and fire departments to improve the response to those suffering from a mental health or substance abuse crisis. Cuyahoga County reminds everyone that help is available if someone is experiencing a crisis like this. Call or text 911 for police, fire, or medical emergencies, or call or text 988 for mental health support. Still ahead on TV20, as Superman soars into theaters, the Cleveland Public Library is celebrating our city being the backdrop. We visited a superhero homecoming to get in on all the excitement. Next.
My name is Mary McNamara, and I'm the director of the Cleveland Department of Aging. And I want to personally invite you to join us this summer for one of our summer senior walks. We're hosting 13 walks at 13 different locations every Wednesday at 9 a.m., starting June 4th. These events are free and fun, and you can walk at your own pace. It is not a race. Enjoy free t-shirts, resource bags, healthy snacks, and water at every walk. You'll also meet representatives from Cleveland Police, Fire, and EMS who join us each week. Some walks will feature special surprises like cooling towels or sun hats, live music, fresh produce, and even boxed lunches. To learn more, visit our website or call Nicole at 216-664-6152. So lace up your shoes, bring a friend, and come explore the city with us. We can't wait to walk with you.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe, and thanks for being with us as we catch you up on all the happenings around the city. It was a superhero homecoming right here in downtown, where Clevelanders gathered at the main branch of the Cleveland Public Library to celebrate Superman, who was born right here, not in Krypton, right here in this great city. A superhero homecoming is more than just a fan event. It's a celebration of Cleveland's legacy as the birthplace of the Man of Steel. Created in 1938 by Glenville natives Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, Superman first soared off the page from right here in the heart of the city.
It's a full day of festivities here at Cleveland Public Library that celebrates both the legacy of Superman, which was created here in Cleveland by two kids who were from Glenville. So we're really proud of that literary history that we have in Cleveland, but also the new Superman movie that just came out this week was filmed basically right here. There's some awesome scenes in the movie that take place right where we're standing. And so we're not only super proud to be have a Superman collection of materials at our library, but also we're really proud that we're the Metropolis Public Library in the upcoming movie.
With Cleveland Public Library making an appearance in the latest Superman film, the timing couldn't be better. The library's exhibit highlights rare comics, original artwork, and Siegel's childhood desk where Superman was written.
We have a replica of a sculpture that the Siegel and Schuster Society is going to be installing right down the street later this summer. We have like the original model for it. So we have some really cool things, and we're a library, but I feel like in this sense we're also a little bit of like a literary museum too.
A superhero homecoming is a reminder that sometimes the most powerful stories begin in the most unexpected places.
What we're doing is really trying to make sure that the library is like a center of gravity in the city of Cleveland, a place where awesome things are happening, filled with wonderful people, and to give people an experience that you can't have anywhere else.
From Glenville to the big screen, Superman's story is Cleveland's story too. Thanks for being with us for TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. I am outside in beautiful downtown Cleveland. I encourage you to get outside and enjoy this great weather too. Thanks for watching TV20 News. We are Cleveland.